Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
Hey, listen, today's episode is brought to you by Hulu Plus. Hulu Plus gives you total control to watch anything, anytime, anywhere. Watch classic shows or all your current favorites. Act now and get a cool special deal just for TMOS listeners. An absolutely free extended trial of Hulu Plus. Just go to huluplus.com/TMOS. Remember, that's huluplus.com/TMOS. And now, the show.
Available on demand every day in iTunes and the Google Play Store and around the world on MikeO'MaraShow.com. What more can we do for you? It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
No, I've come back.
What? Is it Julia Child?
It's a Julia Child voice.
Well, you don't know. You've broken the wall.
I'm sorry.
Do you want to come back? Okay, doors open, doors shut. Whoever came in is gone. Who's that at the door?
Oh, I've cut the dickens out of my finger.
Now, Oscar, do you know who Julia Child is?
I do.
Yes,
Yes.
she mastered the art of French cooking.
What you like to do is get creamery butter.
Yes.
And fry the different calves' livers in the... No, I'm using this for... I'm breaking the wall.
Oh, I thought you were... See, I don't know.
No, I brought this in because I'm starting today's show with something special.
Yes?
Excuse me.
It's
Something very special.
Squeaky From?
Yeah.
Honey, I'd like you to come to the dinner table, please.
Oh, here we go.
What are you doing?
This is a surprise. And I prepared this surprise for all of you because
we don't know anything about this.
I'm going to be serving each of you my very first homemade Maine blueberry pie.
Oh, look
Wow,
at
and you know what? You
that.
pulled it out from under the counter.
Now,
Under the counter. Look,
they say
look at
presentation is everything.
Yes, it
This is
indeed.
great. What we have here, and I can
Yeah.
show this to the Ustreamers, is it's living under a sheet of saran wrap.
Yeah.
There it is.
The pie is
This is my petite Maine blueberry pie
So
that
you
I
made
made.
this.
Did you make the crust from scratch?
Oh, F no. Did you have to say that? No,
Yes,
it's store-bought
you know,
crust.
well, it's fine. I'm
But
sure.
I egg would now slow down, Turbo. Rob's ready to
Oh, my
inhale it
God.
already. Rob is the pony. Pony, take your seat. This is made with the last blueberries of the season, the fresh Maine blueberry.
Did you
It
buy
is-
them from that old man
Yes.
that we
yes.
stopped by and met
Yeah.
that time?
He's had like 4 heart surgeries.
Today?
He's 74. He said they thought he was. They sent me up to Bangor,
I
and
thought-
then they said they sent me home to die.
I thought blueberries are like the super fruit that keep you alive.
Yeah, well, obviously, a lot of creamery butter as well. But hi to the Launder family up outside in Hancock, Maine, who
Yes.
have their little blueberry processing thing in their home garage.
All the
so they
kids
too
were-
have a home-based business.
All the kids resembled like perhaps they were not just closely related, but maybe
Yes.
fathered by cousins.
Now stop that. This is a friend. These are family friends we're talking about.
What
here.
I'm saying is
Cousins!
they all look so similar.
Right.
It's a blessing because they were all so handsome.
Thank you.
When
but-
can we try this?
I get there at 8:00 in the morning. No, I'm sorry, earlier than that. About 9:30.
And he's just back from the hospital.
And their little machine is not running, and they say it's open.
What it
and
is,
then
Pony, it's a blueberry machine.
it's a blueberry processing where they pick the stems out and all that. And I look, and it's all shut down. And then I look, and there are no blueberries. And over on the side, he's got just little pint containers of blueberries.
Yes.
And they were the
they're,
last
and
ones.
they're from Chile.
They were.
It's hard to have friends when you have a friend like Rob.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's very, very difficult. But these were the last blueberries, literally, that of their harvest. There were no more to be had. No more. And I got a bunch. And you're going to get a bag.
Oh, thank you.
And you're going to get a bag. And you're not going to get your Moxie Cola because Hannaford was out of it.
Out of the Moxie Cola?
Hannaford was out of Moxie. So you get blueberries, you don't get Moxie
You know what?
Cola.
I think that's better. Now, let me ask a question.
Yes.
With tomatoes, the last tomatoes of the year tend to taste better.
Really?
Although,
Right.
You're always more excited to get the tomatoes early in the season. They
Yes.
tend to mature and taste better.
How about them tomatoes?
Now, how do late blueberries compare to early blueberries?
All I know is I made the pie, and I made it yesterday, and the reviews from Carla and her mom were stellar, and I would like you to sample. Yes,
right.
that was after 16 beers.
Now, my question
No.
for you is, did you wash your hands?
Yes, I did.
Good, okay.
Yes. Hey, these blueberries smell like ass. So that is a freshly made Maine blueberry pie, made by yours truly. Stop it. Ass. You're such a...
What is that? Jesus.
Pony, what do you think? I want to turn away from the big-headed Todd over here. And what do you think, Pony?
That's fantastic.
That is
Thank you.
excellent, actually,
Thank you
Mike.
very
This
much.
is
Thank
the
you.
best pie I've ever had in my life.
Thank you. And it would be better if it was warm. Warm! With a little... except I sent Carla out to get... Because I had my last bad eating day before I go back on Weight Not. And so I sent her out to get ice cream.
Did she blow it?
You heat it, and then you put ice cream on it. That is the best way to eat vanilla ice cream. She got... Carb Smart ice cream. I said, send this dog food back to the dairy section. Carb Smart. I don't want something smart on my ice cream. I want stupid. You're going to die because you're eating this fatty food.
I would. You know what? This would live for like some Haagen-Dazs vanilla.
Yeah, then see there, you want to put your premium ice cream on there. So that's the Maine blueberry pie.
It is outstanding.
Phenomenal.
It really is.
Phenomenal.
Take the blueberries home, and you can. I don't know if you've got enough to. We divvied them up. We got like a 10-pound box of them, and then we froze most of them, and then we gave you guys your little baggies that are in the refrigerator.
Enough for one pancake?
Actually, enough for like several dozen pancakes.
Oh, yeah.
And that's where they'll end up in my house because the kids love blueberry pancakes.
Oh, well, that's it. Make sure you put them in the batter. Put them in the batter, goddammit. You make sure you put those in the batter, otherwise, and that's my little treat
Thank
from
you.
Maine. I
It's
just thought I'd
magnificent,
do it.
Mike. So
I thought
good.
we do that. And look at Pony's eating like a third of it. I'm stuffed.
You know what's amazing
Rob's
is
done.
if you lift your shirt, you can actually see the outlines of the berries in his
It's like
stomach.
a python eating an
Exactly.
alligator. That's it. So, S&D, enjoy your chow. I'm glad you like
delicious,
the
Mike.
blueberry pie.
Thank you.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. You can listen to the Mike O'Mara Show at www.mikeomarashow.com.
Stay tuned for an outstanding entertainment program.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Get down to business.
From the entertainment capital of the world.
That's your bet, sir.
Ah, yes. What the hell? Hit me.
It's a bust. Las Vegas Fun Police, hand over your chips.
Eddie? 22.
Fire bust.
Oh, man, it is a blazer out there. You're lucky you got air conditioning in here like Mother Nature intended. Clark Griswold, did you think you were going to get to Las Vegas and not see your favorite cousin, huh?
There you go. What are you doing in Las Vegas, Eddie?
Where else can you wear shorts 24 hours a day, huh? And here's the best part. Thanks to that defective plate they put in my head, the VA gave me a huge plot of old government land just north of town. Oh, yeah, every time I belch, the plate shifts and my legs give out, but man, what a view.
19.
20.
Oh, he's good. He's good.
Another 100 and chips, please.
Changing 100.
That's it, Clark. Show 'em who's boss. It's people like you come here and blow the family nest egg that built this town.
Hey, blackjack deal! Come on, hit me, man!
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. Mike O'Mara, Rob Spiewak, Oscar Santana. And now, from his easy chair, here's Mike.
We are live from Studio 1K in the Fiberplex Broadcast Center. This is the Mike O'Mara Show. We are downloaded worldwide 18 million times and powered by Encore Insurance. We're at MikeO'MaraShow.com, 102.9 FM WTN. And in Washington.
Hey, you dropped out there.
And the mighty 1630 KC Jaja in Iowa, the greatest radio station in the world.
The best.
1630, the mighty 1630. We love KCJJ. We like Steve Bridges. We like Tommy Lang. We like Tom Suter. We like the whole gang out there, Billy Suter included.
Yes.
Who am I leaving out?
Well, of course, there's Jan. There's Kurt.
Hi,
Means.
Jan.
Kurt Means. And you know who's doing evenings now?
Kurt Means?
Yeah, he's the head sales guy.
Kurt means business.
Oh, I think maybe that's been said before. And, of course, the lovely Jenny Collins back on staff.
Jenny Collins is back?
Yes.
Oh, my God. When did she come back?
Well, I think she had to go away for school, but she's back and better than ever.
Oh, hi, Jenny.
Yeah, baby.
How you doing? She's a fine-looking co-ed.
I suppose you could say that. I've never noticed. Wow.
Today's show. That sounded blueberry-ish.
Well, you're the one who put pie crust in my throat.
You weren't able to. Did you finish your pie?
I did.
Rob makes me happy.
Yeah. He won't
It's
finish
like the
mine,
two
though.
skinny guys didn't eat the pie. You ate like a thimble of it. Pony ate a thimble. Oh, Pony's still eating his. All right,
he
very
is.
good.
I savored the taste.
I knew you would do that. I
Well,
knew that's,
well,
because that's
he's
you.
keeping it tight.
Keeping it tight, and
I
you
had
know,
a sensible breakfast.
it's just
Why ruin that?
It's just pie.
Yeah.
Now see,
You know what the problem is he's ruined his palate with muscle milk.
Oh, that's right. He ate his little protein bars.
Yeah, he ate. How do you make a protein bar the worst possible? His flavor choice. I said, "What is that?" He says it's vanilla, and I just went, "Boo,
Vanilla."
that's horrible.
Today's show is brought to you by the fantastic folks at FanDuel.com. This is it. Finally, it's opening week of the NFL regular season. Hard to believe it's here already.
I know. I can't wait.
I get so ramped up watching Hard Knocks with the Cincinnati Bengals. I love that. That just gets me so motivated to watch football because you realize how hard those guys work. This is your last chance to join FanDuel. Millions of people play fantasy football, but can you win real cash this weekend playing fantasy football with your buddies?
Can you?
You can with FanDuel.
Aha.
Do you know Chris Prince?
Of course, is he a postal worker, right?
He is a postal worker. Yes, he is. And he has won over $492,000 on eBay. No, I'm sorry.
No.
He's won over $492,000 playing fantasy sports at FanDuel.com.
Get the tapes right out to the client.
1 week fantasy football leagues for real money. I love the fact that it's real money. You know why that is. The money is real. There are immediate cash payouts, no season-long commitment, no upfront fees. In my opinion, this is the way to do fantasy football. This is where there's something really on the line, and I like that. That's exciting.
And
for
it's
me.
immediate.
There is no season-long commitment. I swear to God, FanDuel was set up for me personally.
It might as well be called Omera Duel.
This is truly. I am so all over this. This is so good. There is no season-long commitment, no upfront fees. You play each week or whenever you want. It is all up to you. Set a new lineup each week and win every week if you're good enough. So. This is what it should be.
Every week. And you
shouldn't have to be in a room with a bunch of smelly people and doing it. This is the way it should be played.
You know, when books are written and people hire ghost writers, Oscar has hired a ghost football guy.
Yes.
So Oscar is
How's he
actually
doing
on
for you?
FanDuel.
Well, I put $100 in. They matched it to another $100. They use the TMOS code, so
Right.
$200.
Yes.
And I just set that lineup this weekend with my consigliere,
Okay.
Josh, the intern.
Josh, the intern, is
Yes.
that into the NFL?
He's got 7 leagues he's a part of.
I'm going to do it on my own. I might have a word with Josh to find out. FanDuel,
You're going to want to get a running back.
they are paying out more than $135 million this year.
Huge, man.
But you have to play to win, so play today. Go to FanDuel.com, click on the microphone in the upper right-hand corner, and use my code, you know what it is, TMOS, and sign up today. There's a new user special. FanDuel will match you dollar for dollar up to $200. That's up to $200 free, but it's this week only.
Oscar, you know what that is?
I want to leave the show right now and sign up for it because I'm totally into it.
That's free money.
Free money.
Free money. It's my favorite thing.
This is what it's all about. This makes to me watching the week of football games so much more fun. And this offer ends Friday. So don't forget to use the code TMOS. FanDuel.com, where every week is a new season. That's FanDuel.com. Sign up today if you don't know how to spell duel. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I think there is a certain segment of our population that might that listen to this show on a regular basis and enjoy it that might be looking for FanDuel. DEUL.
So I'm excited. So this is going to be your first week, the regular season, right?
It's the season starts on Thursday night. So
I will compare notes with you on Monday when I come in because I will set a lineup for this week.
That's right.
Ravens, Broncos, Thursday night, NFL Network.
I can't wait to dive in. I am so excited.
I can't wait
till
till Monday when you come back with a long face.
There you go. I'm going to come back with a big, happy long face.
I hope so.
Like Fred Gwynn.
Stretched out because of smiles.
Now, one of the things, it sounds like we're talking about fun stuff, which we are, because one of the things I said online this morning was that there would be a big announcement on the show. Mm-hmm. I think most people know based on that what I'm going to talk about, but some of you who are listening to this for the first time do not know that, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of year again. It is time for another Mike O'Mara Show live event, and we are excited about this one. That's right. Omaricon 2013 live at the State Theater.
Oh, a return!
That's right. We're returning to the State Theater in scenic, beautiful, historic Falls Church, Virginia.
I love it. Incorporated $16.99.
Get out the pen. Make a mental note. However you want to do this. Here is the date. Saturday night, November 9th. At 8 p.m.
What a perfect night for it.
It is a perfect night. It's really almost 1 year to the day.
Yes.
Since we did another live show. We do them this time of year. And
So most people aren't hungover anymore.
That's right. Now, the difference is this one is on the East Coast. It's, we're kind of rotating a little bit. Tickets will go on sale Friday, September 20th. That's when you can get your tickets. We will have more details on how you get your tickets, but I think you can go to the State Theater website and
we'll
get them that way.
A banner on MichaelMaroshow.com as well.
Advance purchase will be available for VIP members. A super secret email is coming this week.
How secret?
Super secret.
I can't wait.
So don't be impatient. We're putting that together. The first thing we wanted to do was get the date out there. That's the way we do these things. Saturday night, November 9th at 8 p.m. This show will be like no other show we have ever done. Lots of interactive fun.
Wow.
Lots of video fun as well. Yes, it's going to be very unique.
That's great video.
Once again be joined by Mickey Coachella, most recently of the 98 Rock Morning Show.
Yeah, Mickey.
An all-round funny dude. And as usual, there will be music, dancing, and festivity. That means there's a bar. A fabulous raffle and prizes.
You know what? It's technically, Mike, it's not so much a raffle as it's door prizes.
Door prizes?
Yeah, because a raffle implies you have to buy tickets.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. So, well, I know, don't you get more if you wear, like, your superhero costume?
That is yet to be determined.
Omericon 2013. Save the date. Saturday, November 9th at the State Theater in Falls Church, Virginia for Omericon 2013. Superhero costumes optional.
Nice. Very good.
Should be a lot of fun. I'm excited about it. It's going to be neat. Oscar's generated some very, very interesting ideas this year that we're going to be running around, and it's going to be fun.
I'm so excited. It is so much genuine fun. Everything about it is great. Doing the show is great. Meeting the folks afterwards is great. It's a blast.
Yeah, the fact that the venue has a bar is very important to us.
Yes. Well, I know sometimes you build up quite a thirst.
Yes. Before the show, you going to behave during the show this time? Though?
Yes.
I mean, I am. This is far be it from me to put this request in.
Right.
But you got really hammered on stage. So
I don't remember. I don't
your
seem to recall
Heinekens
that.
were going so, and it's just like you got
Both
a little
shows.
Yes.
Both shows.
Yes, this
the last
is true.
2 years.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Rob gets
No.
obliterated.
No, I did not get.
Rob does his opening. Rob does the opening. Rob comes out in like tuxedo and does the Jerry thing, and he does the opening, and he really thinks once that's over that I don't need his goddamn help. I got to tell you something. I need your goddamn help this time.
I take all responsibility and issue a sweeping apology for Reno. But do you know, for the first State Theater show, until we finished the show, all I had that entire day was one Miller Lite and one pretzel.
Yeah, but Reno's fresh in my mind. I just watched the DVD on the way out to Vegas.
Oh, lucky you.
So I was like, I wanted to
That's
see
still available.
how it was shot.
Right.
And I'm going back and forth, and I'm like, you see the progressions like a bar graph. It's
So to speak.
It's
A bar graph. There we go. Hey, welcome back, replays. Hi, how are you?
Yeah, and I was like, this is when he falls off.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Shannon's like, does he fall off stage? No, he just falls out of the show.
No. It happened right about the time the guy was running around with his shirt off. I think that's really when I checked out.
This is what happens, and you can pull it off. I mean, you can pull it off.
You're lovable.
But
I don't think he's implying that I'm lovable.
Your alcoholism manifests itself this way on stage. What you do is you're still witty. In fact, you might even be a little wittier.
Right.
Now nobody, Rob and I will confess to this, and Oscar might agree with the same thing. The hungover shows,
That's the funniest you can be.
because our timing is intact. We're just a little more uninhibited.
Yes.
Right.
So
There's
that
no
works.
filter.
Don't want to do that all the time,
No.
but it happens occasionally.
Right.
With the actual drinking during the show, Rob's wit is intact. It's his timing that's not.
You're right.
So that Rob will be thinking of the funny line, and he also has the desire to get the funny line out.
Yeah.
So thusly, we will have moved on to the next thing when Rob will shoehorn
For
his
example,
funny line into.
as
right?
an example, state that statement again about the timing being off.
Yes.
Do that. Say that again. And this will be us on stage, what we don't want
This
to
is an
say.
example of
Okay.
it right now. So Rob's timing is usually.
I don't think that's...
Yes. That's it. That is it.
We all do it.
Yeah.
That is
we all do that, and it's fun. It's going to be great, and I love that room.
The only way we could fix it is if we could somehow chemically match our blood alcohol contents so we were all at the same speed at all times. But it just can't be done. We don't have the technology.
No.
Right. We are working on our musical guest for the evening. That is in development. We've got a couple of things that we're exploring, but you may hear, we may, if we want to, we're debating this, whether we're going to open it up for those auditions again, because a lot of people love that. The last time we did that, the bands loved participating in that, so that might be happening.
And speaking
again.
to that, I did get an email just before the show. Miley said yes, but Robin Thicke said no.
Oh,
so
no!
that's not going to happen. So there's still availability.
We'd pop for the teddy bears.
Yes, and the foam finger.
We'd be fine with that. Speaking of Las Vegas-style fun,
yes.
Our boy Oscar has come back from Lost Wages, Nevada, and you don't seem any worse for wear. The only thing that I remember from your weekend, Oscar texted me 2 pictures. One was standing in front of a Wheel of Fortune slot machine.
Yes. Oh, that's your machine.
That's the idiot's machine. Hey, I'm going to lose everything. So anyway, Oscar's standing in front of it with his thumbs down. The only thing I couldn't see because...
and I know what you heard in your head.
Boo! The only thing I couldn't see with the photograph that you took was the denomination of the machine you were playing. I saw that the payoff for the progressive was $200,000.
Yes.
Hello, Las Vegas.
Yes.
Hello, the real gamble. You can go to those wampum casinos all you want, but the fact is, you want to go to get a $200,000 payout on a slot machine. Go to Vegas, baby.
If you go to Anne Arundel County, what's going to happen is heaping big disappointment.
Oh, absolutely. You'll lose them. You know what? It's true. I mean, really, as a degenerate gambler, I can offer some insight here.
Yeah.
And, of course, that will all change when we get someday our gambling advertising.
Oh, our sponsor.
That's what.
That's
right. But no, they're all fun. As a matter of fact, I'm going to check myself right now and say it's not true that you gamble the same and the odds are the same of losing, but you don't have the upside that you have in Vegas.
But think about
you do have a tremendous upside in Vegas.
Fun.
The fun.
What
was the denomination?
I can guess. I think it's this much. I think he was doing that much a pull.
Was it a $5 machine?
Can I tell you the story just quickly?
Go right ahead.
Okay.
That's what we're here for. We're storytellers.
First, without reading ahead, thank you to all listeners that came out on Saturday night. We had a great time. TV's Tom Hawley came out, one of your favorite friends.
Tom Hawley!
Hey, you know who it is, Mike? It's television's most opinionated reporter, Tom Hawley.
It's the Tom Hawley get-together.
A great time. Maybe you've seen it. We have a few new friends in Vegas that are on the inside, Mike. And my entire career, I wanted to really meet someone on the inside.
Yes.
Because I'm always on the outside.
Yeah, we do. As a matter of fact, I remember that guy that may be associated with the place you stayed, correct?
There's actually 3 or 4 people we know now.
Oh,
yes.
I love that because I'm going soon myself.
We've got Tim at the Venetian. Thank you so much. A big thank you to Ron and Mitch from the Tao. I think there's actually a group that owns all these big end nightclubs.
Right.
And he is from that group, and he treated me like the A-list celebrity I want to be when I'm an E-list celebrity.
Oh, that is so cool.
If I'm E-list, maybe I'm F-list, and the man made me feel like an A-list celebrity.
That is very, very
And
cool.
Oscar, you're on everybody's F-list.
I probably
Did you get to skip a line? Or how did he treat you?
Skipped a line, got into sold-out clubs, saw the hottest DJs in the world.
What time now? Now, the one thing I remember about Las Vegas is when I was out there for a big, long period of time, the one thing I was not capable of doing, and this is 10 years ago.
Yes.
I was not capable of hanging in that. I can't do it in South Beach, Miami, and I can't do it in Las Vegas. I cannot go out to start my evening at 11 o'clock, 11:30 at night. I can't do it. And you've got to do it that way if you're going to be playing.
Would you
out there.
want to?
No, I really wouldn't want. I'd like to be, if I was in a club and it was after 1 o'clock in the morning,
right,
I was ready for bed. And then I was up at like 9 o'clock the next morning because it's like, okay, there's a topless pool to visit and there's gambling to do.
Because you know what you're about? You're about the play.
Right.
You're really not about the nightclub scene.
I'm not about the nightclub
Our
scene.
priorities
I don't like to drink like that.
Are so different.
Yes, I know.
Because my gambling came after the nightclub scene.
What did I tell you?
Like in the wee hours?
4:30.
Oscar, one thing I told you on Friday. Don't do that.
You're so right. So this is what happens.
He gave it all back.
It was like and for lack of a better reference, it was like an entourage night where I've never experienced Las Vegas like this. Not even with my friends in the NFL. It was just such a great time.
Right.
Stumble out of the club around 4:30ish.
4:30. I can't. There's just no.
And keep in mind that's 7:30 here.
Yeah, and usually if that's happening to me, I've started much earlier.
But when you're dancing and running around and meeting people,
were you dancing?
I tried to dance.
All right, what is when you walk into the club? I'm going to get my dinger and buzzer out here. I want you to walk me through everything you do, and you'll hear the buzzer if it's something I don't do, and you'll hear the dinger if it's something I do. Okay, I want to compare
be
notes.
So many buzzers.
This is Oscar going to your first club.
There is a line around the building.
I'm already leaving.
Yes,
right.
But I knew a gentleman. His name's Ron Neek.
Now I will do that.
Yes,
I will look for the hookup.
I texted, and he said no problem. And again, I didn't realize the capacity, because a lot of people, I was like, look, if I can even just skip the line or maybe get a little closer, a different line, that's amazing.
Right.
He walks over.
You're with your lady, right?
With my lady, my friend Michael Corleone.
Right.
Zoolander's there.
Yes.
His girlfriend Ashley's there.
Mm-hmm.
This line is really long.
I don't understand why we have to stand on this.
Zoolander was great.
This sucks.
You know, Oscar, we should have stayed at the Cabana.
This is terrible. Let's go to the Beloved. Let's go to the other place that looks like a castle.
I'm glad they closed down the fans.
This is really ridiculous.
Do you have any floss?
He was great.
He is great.
Where's my Invisalign?
I get. Come on.
All right.
He's such a good kid.
Hey, you know what? Otherwise,
yeah, you're right.
I like the story.
He's
He's a big supporter of the show.
He's not a big anything.
A friend.
He's a friend.
Yeah. So Ronnie comes. He's got the suit on, the earpiece.
Yes.
Says hello.
It's a big
super
deal.
kind. He's clearly working he's working while he's helping me, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
But he's not working as in I got to pat you down, get in there. No, he took his time. This is why Las Vegas is the best place for hospitality.
It is.
Because they make you feel.
Yes.
Right?
But it's also that's the thing. I mean, you can go to Vegas. Yes, gambling is a big part of it.
Yes.
There's some huge gamblers out there, but the whales take care of that place so that they can offer all this other cool stuff.
Right. Yeah.
And it's really
So the minions like me.
It's amazing people watching, and you have a lot of the L.A. actress wannabes that jaunt over to Vegas for the weekend. And
they're lovely. Every one of them lovely.
Very statues.
Yes.
All. Statues all.
Get into the club expecting to pay, and sometimes you got to pay big dollars getting these clubs.
Excuse me, how you doing? Hey, is this seat taken, Lindsay? All right, thank you.
Now, when you say big money, this is
$75 to $100, $150, depending on what you're going to pay.
Just as like a cover
$50
charge
for the guys. Yes.
You see, no, Mike would never go to a club, but that's ridiculous.
I went to Pure when I was at Caesar's Palace. I went to Pure, and I got in by lighting a guy up.
Yeah.
That's how I got in.
Wow.
Insane money.
Like 200?
I'm not talking about it.
Wow.
I got in by flapping my gums because that gentleman's a big fan of the Mike O'Mara show.
When I go out there, and Carl and I are planning to go out there before Thanksgiving, and when we go out there, I'm going to have a list of names. I'm going to play the Oscar Santana Network game.
You know what? It's a good time to go out there because all the buffets put turkey out right before Thanksgiving. You will eat well.
So
I'll do anything for food.
Before I get to the game, I'll put it to you this way: this gentleman, and myself are now friends. We're texting each other. By the end of the weekend, it's 5 a.m. and we're in that same club watching a DJ, hanging out, just talking about life and family.
You know, hold that thought. I want to hear all about it because I live vicariously through you when you talk about Las Vegas. We'll come back, find out about your gambling, and find out about that pool picture you sent me.
Yes.
Just the picture itself smelled like ass.
Yeah, it looked a little like Syria.
We'll take a break, come back on the Mike O'Mara Show. Way to keep it topical, Rob.
Hey, that's what I do, man.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show.
Is that a Civil War?
That's
Tao Beach Club.
Oh, my God. Come on in. No chemical weapons here.
Just a lot of chlorine.
This segment of the Mike O'Mara is not enough. Brought to you by Encore Insurance Services, LLC, the people who bring you this show every weeknight on 102.9 FM WTNT. For a free life insurance quote, visit Smart Term or call that's smartterm.com, or call 866-347-5748. They'll do all the work for you. Encore will compare rates to help you save. License and disclaimer info at smartterm.com. Be sure to thank them for sponsoring TMOS Encore Insurance Services at smartterm.com. We thank you very much for that. We are checking in with Oscar Santana and his glorious weekend in Lost Wages, Nevada. And, man, very, very exciting just being out there in general. I love that place. You know I do.
4:30 a.m. after the first night at the club.
Right.
I go downstairs.
So let's put this on a timeline. This is 4:30 a.m. Saturday?
This is Saturday morning. Got there Friday night.
God, so you went from the airport to the club.
Straight to the casino, clubs in the casino, so really didn't have to go far.
Here's the thing.
Wow.
One of the great things about Las Vegas is you leave on an 8 o'clock flight, and you get to Vegas at showtime at 10:30.
Yeah, you could go see George Wallace.
You could see the best 10 a.m. Probably miss him because it's 10:30, Rob.
Yeah,
but it's really, I mean, that you're there for the Friday night lights.
Yeah.
You can do that. That people do that all over the place. People from New York and from D.C.
Sure.
They all go out there to make the nighttime stuff.
So the girls went to bed, and the guy said, "We're going to gamble." Right?
Okay, that's good. Good way to start.
Where's the slot machine?
And it's like you were there. And I had a budget of money that I was expected to lose, that I have been saving for a while. I was like, this is the money I'm going to lose, and if I win something, that's great.
Do you want to play crap? Okay,
Do you know what the high limit slot machines are? You know what they are, right?
In Vegas, yeah.
Explain to people, because I won't do them justice.
High level slot. There are in Atlantic City and Las Vegas, Nevada. I have witnessed this phenomenon.
Okay.
I have witnessed in the high dollar slot area where they have
It's roped
usually
off.
No, it's not roped off. It's a high slot area, and usually there are increments of anywhere from on the low end dollar machines, but usually $5 machines, all the way up to $1,000 machines.
And it's $1,000 a pull.
$1,000 a pull, usually two coins, so $2,000.
Wow.
I have witnessed people at $500 machines in Las Vegas where they have roped the aisle off because the guy is playing so much money. Mm-hmm. It's a whale playing slots, and they rope it off, and you've got people that are watching this as their entertainment because this guy is gambling so much money. That's Las Vegas.
Yes.
So he's basically $1,000 a pull.
You've seen
and
it.
he'll do 50 pull. He'll be able to gamble $50,000.
Are those machines, as they say, looser? Do you think they pay a little more? And I know that you can't do the science, but just as an observer,
They
and
are.
someone who's, I think they are.
Well, they are because the odds have to be. They have to be because they're regulated. And now the fact is that doesn't
They'll still
mean
get the money.
That doesn't
ultimately.
mean that you go over if you're a quarter player and you say, if I take everything I brought to Las Vegas and do it on one pull, that still means your odds are astronomical. But overall, if you are somebody who is playing a lot of that money, your odds are a little bit better because your wagers are more significant. I think that's the way it works.
And also,
listen, what I just said might be total BS because I don't know what I'm talking about.
Bigger payoffs because the bets are bigger.
Oh, yeah, massive payoffs.
Of course.
I mean, really, really huge payoffs.
So around 4:30 in the morning, this tadpole walks in there. Now, mind you, this guy took $500 for the entire weekend to gamble because I'm not a big gambler, right?
Did you drink on the plane?
Oh, of course.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
So I know the condition you're in already.
But that doesn't make any difference because have you been to the club already too?
Yeah,
right?
No, I'm pretty lucid. Like I've sweated, I've danced, I've drank, I've commiserated with my friends.
The very fact that you danced means you're in no condition to gamble.
The girls go to bed at what time?
They probably went to bed around 3, walked them up, and then walked them down.
3 a.m.
Yeah.
You guys still have that adrenaline rush?
Yeah.
This is great. I love Las Vegas.
Yeah, it is. It's hard to call tonight.
I love it, bro. Yeah, baby.
So I stumble in there with Zoolander. And Zoolander lives at his parents' house and is still going through grad school. So he had no business being in there. Now,
You're in the high dollar slot area?
I live in a 600 square foot condo
Right.
in D.C., and I have no business to be there,
Right.
I've gambled with Zoolander before. He really doesn't have any business being in a casino.
Yeah.
Period.
Right.
So I don't know.
I sit down and I'm like, okay, this is a $5 machine. It's two credits, just $10.
$10 bet.
$10 bet.
Exactly.
And I'm like, Zoolander, I was like, this is not a good idea for you. I was like, this is not a good idea for me, too. We'll see what happens.
This is not a good idea for me, too.
Yeah, because I'm slurring. Zoolander's hammered. So he starts putting, because he's got like a $200 credit, like a little bill, right? Like a little receipt. And
like free money?
Yeah, like it's free money.
Right.
And he starts gambling, and then out of the blue, like a ninja out of the bushes, his girlfriend shows up and shuts him down $50 in.
So she actually came back from being put to bed.
Eric, what are you doing?
Did she come down?
It's okay. It's okay.
Did she come down thinking that he was going to be doing something
He
stupid
must
like
have
that?
a GPS built into his body because she found him right away.
What she
Right
expected
away.
to see was him and Oscar kissing.
No.
Thank God there was none of that. Talk about a high dollar
My
slot.
friend Michael went to the blackjack table because that's better odds, and that's what he plays.
Now, is he a big gambler?
Michael?
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael is a big gambler. But
He
he
likes
does
to
very
gamble.
well. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
very good.
Knows
so
what he's doing.
I get there, and I say, well, I'm just going to gamble all $500 right now and see what happens.
Hey, you got just as much of a chance of winning that as you do of, spending the whole weekend.
Sure made sense at the time.
Yeah. This is the weird thing in my head because the first time I ever heard of high dollar slot machines,
yes,
I heard about it on the Don and Mike show.
That's right.
Because I was talking about it.
You would talk about it.
Right.
So
I'm sure they were a sponsor.
Idiot. Hi, I'm Mike O'Mara. I'm an idiot.
That's right. Mike O'Mara, a man who has not yet learned his lesson.
So, thank you very much. Probably never will.
Well, fingers crossed.
After this crucial, epic, amazing night,
it's all about the action.
I said, let's gamble like Mike used to. So we stumble in there, and out of the blue, I hit.
What'd you hit?
I hit $600.
There you go. That's
right?
your standard
so
payout for
I'm
$5.
like, wow, put $400 in whatever I did. So $600, right? So I have $600 in my pocket right now.
Sure.
And I was like...
And you started with 500?
I started with 500.
And that was a good hit, too.
Yeah. So when I was down through... I just know I had $600 at one point.
You're up $100. That's considerable.
I'm still there, and I've won,
That's
right?
a very cool thing, right.
And he said, well... the machine next to me looks like something might be possible there. Like, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like a winner today.
That's what it's all about.
This morning.
Feeling the action, baby.
So I go over to the next one, and this is how serious I am about my gambling. It's when you're in those little areas, you don't have to wait for a waitress. So somebody comes to you and says, how many drinks would you like, basically?
Exactly.
Right away. As soon as you walk in
because
there.
they're going to get all your money.
And at 3, 4 in the morning, that's probably the last thing you need, but what the hell?
But I'm serious about my gambling, so I'm not drinking while I gamble.
You're sobering up.
Yeah, I'm sobering up.
Good.
And I say, look, I'm up $600, thanks, Rob. And then...
What a dumbass.
I'm there, and with my first pull on the next machine, I get 777.
Same color?
Which is not because I'm on the Wheel of Fortune machine, which isn't the, you got to spin to see what happens.
But it's a payoff.
Yeah. $830.
Oh, wow. So you get probably the same color.
Oh, yeah. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm going to cash out because I'm up.
That's
right?
awesome.
I'm up like 7 up,
that's
right?
That's incredible.
That's perfect. What a great time to stop gambling.
Did you stop?
I'm like, I'm just going to cash out. And in my head, this is what I have.
Right.
Because my lovely girlfriend said to me, don't be an idiot tonight. Just enjoy yourself.
Yeah, not tonight.
Don't black out.
I planned this out. Because I said,
Eric.
I called Bank of America and I said, I only have $500.
Don't get into the trunk with Mr. Chow.
Yeah. That's your daily limit, right?
Yeah.
I walk over to the cage, I cash out.
Yes.
And I give the gentleman behind the counter a tip. I'm excited. I have like $1,400 in my pocket. Right?
Normally, I don't give the cashiers.
Have you ever tipped a cashier?
Never tipped a cashier. The people that pay you off.
Yeah.
That assist with you, the slot maintenance people.
Yes.
I tip all of them, but I don't. The cashier, I didn't, and they accepted it gratefully.
Yeah, it was like $40, but I was up like $1,400.
That's exciting. That's extremely exciting.
I was like, oh, what a night! It's like 5:10, and I'm like, I'm gonna put all this cash right next to Shannon. I'm gonna rain it on her. I'm gonna wake her up. Be like, look what we did.
Right
now, I don't know if $1,400 is a lot of money for a lot of people, but it is to me.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money for anybody.
Okay, well, I feel like when
$1,400 is $1,400.
Yeah.
Well said, Mike.
What a dumbass.
So I'm walking away. Like walking out of this place.
Yes.
And out of the corner of my eye.
Oh, God. How many stories start like this?
Like a mirage.
Yeah.
Down what looked to be like a secret hallway, I see a Wheel of Fortune machine.
Right.
And in my head, I said, why is that machine all the way down there?
What a dumbass.
So if you saw security footage, this is what you would see.
Not a
straight line,
right.
but like a curvy S back and forth to the end of this hallway, which was empty, tumbleweed. They probably don't vacuum that room because nobody goes in there.
It's where old people go to die.
Well, actually, it's kept very clean because that's where they get the money back.
That's right. After they sweep up the bones.
That's right.
The desiccated corpses of old women from Bakersfield.
Oh,
if you've ever seen these Wheel of Fortune machines, if you get a spin, which spins at the top,
yes,
the dollar amount on a regular machine, a 25-cent machine, is 75, 75 quarters, 100 quarters.
Right. Yes.
And then when you go in the dollar slots, it's $75, $100, right?
Exactly.
The machine I stumbled up to and I was having just like a good conversation with, like we're going to win together. Like I'm talking to this machine like it is a friend, a pal.
Come on, baby, because of me.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, you're
come
good
on.
to me. Come
Like
on.
a nightclub.
Let's go.
I need a new Tesla. No, so I'm saying there. I was like, I'm going to win this Tesla right here, right now.
Oh,
because
God.
you know
He's
how
gone to
much
that level?
You know how much this machine is?
What is it?
$100 a pull.
Tell me you didn't go to $100 machine.
Oh, no, Oscar.
Oh, God,
Don't
Oscar.
do that.
Oscar, you didn't go to $100 machine. Oh, no. Oh, my God. All right, we're going to take a break because I want to find out the result, which I probably know already.
You know what I'm
happened.
thinking? I'm thinking that he was fallen victim to a horrible psychological play, the isolated machine that swallows all the money.
There is no alcohol in the world that'll prevent me. It will tell me to go to a $100 machine.
No. Oh, I can't wait to
Even
hear
though I
what
did
happens.
it once. We'll take a break. We'll come right back on the Mike O'Mara Show. Welcome back to MikeO'MaraShow.com, everybody. Don't leave me this way. I want to say something to our listening audience.
Listen.
I want you to keep up the pedal to the metal on Amazon, and I also want to say thank you for giving us really a tremendous month of August, which is very unusual for us to do.
Yeah.
And giving our listeners
Has never
a round
been
of
done,
applause.
by the way. And the entire time we've done the show this way.
We've talked about the fact that Amazon is the engine that drives this show, and it really, really is. It's allowed us to keep this show on the air for coming up on 4 years now, and we're so thrilled about that. The fact is that a lot of you are making Amazon your habit now, and you're buying online, and you're going through the Mike O'Mara Show page to do that. Please remember our Amazon page. Amazon is the one place to go for everything you need. You know that already. Halloween is right around the corner. Don't fight everyone at the party store. Amazon has costumes, decorations, skeletons, a full selection of fog machines. That's the one you put in there.
It's true, though.
A full selection of fog machines, if that's your bag, baby.
Yeah, make it spooky.
And fake blood by the gallon. You can save valuable time and effort by doing your shopping at home, and you've been doing it, and we want you to continue to do that. Tell people that you know that like this show, if they work at businesses where they order office supplies, there's so many different ways you can support this show by going through our Amazon page.
Thursday morning,
Yes.
my coffee maker, after 6 years, just died.
Oh, my
All
God.
the water that was coming out of it, the water was brown, whether or not it was going through coffee grounds or not.
Right.
Amazon got me a brand new Bunomatic in 36 hours.
A Bunomatic? I thought that was what Oscar. Wasn't that topless show you saw out in Las Vegas?
The best 10:30 on the strip.
It's Bunomatic.
But it got to me in 36 hours, $10 less than any store in the area.
There you go.
It's the best.
Today and every day, save money and support the show. Just click Amazon at MikeO'MaraShow.com and bookmark it. We thank you very much in advance for that. Really, thank you for a great August. The fact that you guys are continuing to support this show that way is fantastic. Now, sign up for that Patriot Harley-Davidson class. Thank you.
I know
very
this
much.
for a fact, Mike. When you go to Amazon.com through our website, it's never a gamble.
When last we checked in with Mr. Oscar Santana,
Oh, he hangs his head in shame.
he was looking down the hallway at the Venetian Hotel and Casino.
He had $1,600 in your pocket?
About $1,600.
Wow.
He saw what appeared to be an apparition. He was on a bit of a roll. And he thought that he would play a $100 machine. This is a long way to answer the question I asked him, but it was a great story, and you are now standing in front of a $100 slot machine. Is it one token or two tokens or
One
three?
token, $100.
Oh, so it's one. You don't
have to
can't-
go $200. No, just
Well, but can you go
You
two?
can't. You can't.
You can't. So
it's just $100
Mike,
machine. And
don't be silly.
Use just as a loose term.
Right.
So the payouts on this machine.
If you want to spend all of your money, you're going to be able to pull that 16 times.
Yes, but the payouts on this machine are $100,000. By I mean if you get a spin,
Right.
you can win $100,000 right away.
Right.
$20,000. Everything's in the thousands of dollars.
Right. You can also win like $1,000 and $2,000.
It almost
you can
seems
also-
like
Just to,
well, yeah.
Not, I'm a degenerate. I look at this.
My first time there.
You're
my
looking at the
first
positive.
time to the rodeo.
it's
yeah.
impossible to lose at this point.
And
Rob.
on the machine, because you can see the last time someone won one of those spins,
Yes.
it said $10,000.
Okay.
So someone had just won $10,000.
That's
sometime.
another good reason to get on
Yeah.
the machine because it's just paid out $10,000.
That's right.
No, not recently, because there was
Okay.
no spin on the bars. There was
Right.
actually I saw a spin happen. Oh,
That's what you want to hear.
I get turned on. Oh, not when
sorry,
that happens.
buddy.
It's what degenerate gambling is all about.
Yeah. And I'm usually great at this. I'm the guy who walked away with the $6,000 payday the first time I ever went to Vegas.
Right.
I never went back, and I was there for 4 more days.
Okay.
So I can walk away.
That's a good thing.
This time, as I put my first $100 bill in.
Look at this studio.
Look at this retard.
Filled with Bolivians. So you, all right, I start turn the music up because I
you gotta listen.
I want to enjoy this because this is something that, you know I enjoy doing this.
Yes.
And
it'll never happen again.
So it's $100 a pull.
Yes.
And you're sitting down and there's no one around.
Nobody.
You're all by yourself. Alone.
And nobody's around me for like a 100-foot radius.
Let me ask you this. What is your thought process as you see this wonderful slot machine?
Yeah.
In your mind, are you thinking, I'm going to give this $500, I'm going to give it one pull, I'm going to do,
there's no way he thought that far ahead.
Or are you going to shoot the what? Have you processed that at all?
I said, just once.
Just once.
I'm still up $1,600.
Okay.
But really, I was up, $1,100.
Okay,
right?
Still,
that's good.
in your mind, since you plan to lose the 500,
You doubled your money in what you wanted to gamble, and that's a good thing.
Yes. And so I said, one time. And I pull. And nothing happens, and I said, that's weird. I'm a winner. I haven't won yet.
That's right.
Like, I need to win, because I just won, 4 times beforehand.
Right.
What are the odds of winning again? They're probably strong. I'm on a hot streak.
Especially on a new machine.
Yeah, hey, no one's been there for a while. Why not?
If this is the moment.
Yeah.
Yes. So I lose $100, and I'm like, I'm still at $1,500. Let's just try one more pull.
Right.
One more pull and you walk away. One more pull and you walk away.
And the alcohol is coursing through your veins.
That's
yes.
Right.
And
they count on that too. There's a reason they give you free drinks in a casino.
Oh, they could scrape his forehead right now, put it in a glass with an olive, and serve it.
I will say this is no surprise to anybody. My worst gambling moments have usually been late at night after many, many cocktails.
Yeah.
That's when you lose all inhibition.
They count on it. They rely on it.
if you're going out there to win and you have the mentality, that's probably a winner's attitude. I went out there for the fun and to have good times.
Exactly.
That's what. But now, that being said,
you still don't want to go near a $100 machine.
There's no reason that I don't. Every time I wake up in the morning, I add those dollars up that I think what I could have bought. Yeah. So I go to.
That's a good way to look at it.
I go to $1,400. I'm like, okay, so I'm down. I'm like, I'm still up $1,400. Why not? Let's see what happens.
That's right.
13, 12, $1,000. I'm at a $1,000. I'm still up $1,000. So I've gambled. I've pulled it 6 times. 6 times. A gentleman.
Before you go to the gentleman, I have to ask what your mindset is at this point. Even though you've just lost a lot of money,
right?
You've still got more money than you came with,
right?
Does it feel good? Is there a rush when you gamble on a $100 pull?
Rob, and this wouldn't be me if I didn't tell you what happened. I said at $1,000, and I'm glad you asked me this. I said the responsible thing is to walk away, and I said this to myself, and I'm talking to myself out loud.
I hate that I'm saying good for him.
I know.
That's what life is. You got to take a few risks.
The responsible thing is to walk away, and
you are maybe the most responsible person in the room.
I want to be.
Yeah.
And then I said, well, I think I might have said this out loud. I said, if you want to win big, you got to play big. So basically, I hyped myself up like I was going to go out on the gridiron, and I was gonna get into some I was gonna play football, like American football.
Got to play to win.
What a dumbass.
Remember when you talked earlier about if we had surveillance footage of you walking down the hall?
Yeah.
This is when if we looked at the surveillance footage, there'd be a small angel on one shoulder and a small devil on the shoulder, and the angel's saying the responsible thing to do, and the devil is
go ahead,
play it. That's right.
You want that Tesla?
Go ahead, effer.
So.
And he doesn't know, but it's great.
You homo.
So
got my show open for tomorrow.
I got $1,000, and the gentleman in a suit in that area because they have a private bathroom. They have free drinks, free appetizers. It's like another hotel.
The reason they have a private bathroom is because they're catering to people that actually poop money.
Beautiful area. The guy comes up and says, "Sir, would you like a beverage? Is everything okay?" Because he sees me talking to myself. Now, at $1,000,
I guarantee you there is some protocol in the binder for that.
This is fantastic.
When you see someone in the high slots area talking to themselves, there's a way it must be handled.
He's going to kill himself.
Yeah.
He's going to. What's wrong with that guy?
What a dumbass.
Try to get 3 more pulls before he kills himself.
so the eye in the sky is like right above you, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
So at this point, there's got to be a gentleman up in that booth that's looking down at me.
We don't think this gentleman knows what he's doing. He doesn't appear to be a $100 slot player.
That's right.
And not that anybody looks like a $100
Now, well,
slot.
I-
Not in this day and age.
And his young, skinny lover has already left.
Well, he got dragged out of there. I have
Stupid idiot.
I have ripped jeans, a wrinkled shirt.
Right.
I smell like sex. I mean, I don't belong in there, right?
Right.
Because the club smelled like sex.
Right.
So
Not because of Shannon, of course, because of Zoolander.
No, she went straight to bed.
Right.
And at this point, you remember Swingers, the movie?
Yes.
Okay.
I watched part of it over the weekend.
Really?
You're so money.
When he meets that girl from Starbucks at the club, and
Yes.
he's just getting back on the horse.
Right.
And he just like completely stalker dials
Yeah,
her.
he calls her like 8 times, and then
Right.
she finally
And-
says, "Don't ever call me again."
You're yelling at the TV.
Yes.
Or the movie screen.
Stop
you're like,
it. What are you doing?
Stop calling. Hang up the phone. Stop
Right.
calling.
He actually breaks up with her.
I believe at the eye in the sky, that guy's like, stop it, dude. Stop it. Because he just saw me pulling out $1,000, then $900.
Right.
And in my head,
You're making one tragic mistake.
it was so much faster.
You're assuming they gave a rat's ass.
I want to
they
say
did not.
someone was rooting for me. Someone was rooting for me.
Maybe somebody was rooting for
Yes.
maybe the man upstairs.
Yeah,
and I'm not
yeah.
talking about with the eye in the sky. Who knows? Maybe somebody.
Yes.
So where are we? How many have
So
you?
I get to I've already lost what is now, I would say, $1,100. So I'm at even. Like,
Okay.
I'm at even if I keep this $500.
Oh, so there were
in the
6
machine.
more pulls.
Continue listening.
You've got $500 left.
$500. It's time to walk
He's
away.
even, and you know what? What a great ride. This would be a great time to go to bed.
Right.
Wouldn't it?
I'm getting excited because I don't know how this date ends.
I know.
So,
He did send me a picture with his thumbs down, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a clue.
Are you sure he just wasn't pointing at his junk? He does that.
At $500, I said, well, you've gone this far.
Oh, it's so trash.
And it was the quickest $500. Because, again, those slot machines don't work any slower. They work just as fast as the quarter
Just
or penny
as fast.
ones.
Yeah.
Bing, bing, bing.
And bing, 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 bing. That's 5 bings. And I said, well, that's about right. Woe is me. Time to go back to the bar. So I went back to the bar.
You went back to the bar.
Yes. And before I
How are you feeling at this point?
Oh, I feel like, God. And right now, as I'm talking about it, I'm sweating because I'm thinking about. I just had to relive what
It's
just
giving me a
happened.
little anxiety.
Yeah.
It's giving a lot of our listeners a little anxiety
Yeah.
too, in a good way though.
No, I don't know. I really think this might kill us all.
So I've lost. What I've lost is $500, but really what I've lost is $1,600.
$1,600.
Let's be honest about it.
Really,
right?
what you've lost
Right.
is your mind.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I said, well, I deserve a drink for what just happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's 5:30.
Right.
Did you think after you gave $1,600 to the casino, you could have stayed there long enough for them to offer you a complimentary drink?
And he's going to the bar where he's going to have to pay for a
Yeah,
drink.
$13. Yeah. So as I'm stumbling away and dejected and beat down,
Yes.
Right.
like it's it's a sad cartoon walking away.
Right.
Yeah.
I get to the
Charlie
bar.
Brown with his head straight down. 100.
I said, well, what if I got $500 more?
Oh my God. Oh my God. You went to the ATM?
Yes.
Oh my God, you're an idiot.
What time is it now?
You're not going to go back to the $100 machine.
5:30, I think. I don't
You're
know.
so
Oh my God, it's
obliterated.
8:30. You know what? If this is what time you got up at home, you would have overslept, and you're still up.
Yeah, but this is where I win when I'm sober.
So you went back. Did you go to the ATM?
Oh yeah, but this is where I win when I'm sober. Before I left, I said I want my cash limit to be $500 a day.
Okay, very good.
And when I went to the machine, it said no. You
cannot have any
Cannot
more.
have any more money.
There you go.
That's good.
Done deal. But I still lost, like an idiot.
Yes.
An epic fail.
Right.
$1,600.
Did you get more? Did you get more money out the next day?
No, I didn't gamble at all the next day. The entire time.
Congratulations on losing $1,600.
Yeah.
And as Shannon said, well, at least you've got a bit for Tuesday.
Yeah,
I
that's
said,
true.
I said, this isn't a bit.
Yeah.
I lost $1,600.
But the listeners, you know what? I'll tell you right there. The listeners do not want to hear you. That's what they're doing right now because they don't want to hear if you win.
That's right.
If you win, you keep it to yourself, which has always been hard to do.
I wish I won.
I know.
I wish I won. So a cautionary tale for you For you parents out there,
Yes.
know this: that if going back, there's a beautiful TV I could have bought. I could have bought a MacBook Air. The things you start realizing, I could have paid my mortgage.
We discussed
I could have
this.
paid my mortgage.
We discussed this on Friday. That what happens, you get in that environment and you lose
money
track
has no
of
value.
what the value of money is.
Money has no value. That's what they count on. You know, my world is so innocent compared to yours this weekend. You know, coming back from Maine, the only gambling I did was when I was on Route 1 in Maine.
The 2-lane highway.
And I had said the whole week the theme of my trip up to Maine was this, that I'm going to take a left where I take rights, where I'm going to go take the exit that I've never taken because I'm curious and nobody ever has time to do it.
You're like Larry King.
I'm going to explore and I'm going to see things that I just don't see up there.
Yeah.
And
you're like Bear Grylls.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right. I'm an explorer.
That's him.
And I said,
an SUV.
This way, Magellan.
We're almost out of the state, and the only thing that I've never done, and I've seen it all the time. How many times have we watched the news with the first Bush and then the second Bush presidency where they go up to Maine?
Kenny Bunkport,
and they go to Kenny Bunkport.
Right.
And I said to Carla, you know, we're taking a 2-day trip to get back down to the Virginia area.
Sure.
We have no agenda whatsoever. We've got the baby's sleeping. And I said, before we leave the state of Maine, I've always wanted to know, what's the attraction?
Yeah.
You know, it's the southernmost part of Maine. And I don't want to offend anybody. I really don't, because I know we've got fans in Maine, and I know that there may be some of them in Kenny Bunkport. But I've never hated an area more.
Listens.
I have never hated. Hi there. Hi. How are you? I'm Barbara Bush.
Barb.
Do you do impressions for Carl? Like, did you do it in the GW voice? You're like, let's go down.
No.
No. Okay.
All I did was cuss out the Bushes.
Oh, really?
I said, I'm driving around and go, yep, they're all Republican. They're all Republican. I just created this fantasy.
So as you approached, I picture you getting angrier and angrier as you approach Kenny Bunkport.
My little side trip, which was really, we're making great time getting out of the state on Saturday. We're doing very, very well. We're cruising down the highway, and I take this little journey, and I get caught in a traffic jam of Massachusetts license plates. And I said, my theory, this is the theory I develop as I'm down there. I said, you know what this is? This is fake Maine. This is fake Maine. This is W Maine. This is idiot Maine. This is when people want to go to Maine, but they don't want to expend the energy to really go all the way up the coast. They want to just come over the border and go, here we are, we're in Maine. Let's go back home today and go back to Mass. This is Disney Maine. It is bull S, and I am cussing it out. And by this time, Carla's getting a little testy, and once again, just like my nervous breakdown in Freeport, same general area.
Sure.
Did you make her tense?
Everybody was tense in the car. Everybody was tense. And the baby starts crying, and I'm sitting there going, this is my life. My life sucks right now. Why did I do this? Because I'm mad at myself, because I said, I'm going to check it out. I'm going to see what it's all about.
Sure.
I see Pony's got that Wheel of Fortune slide. He's got that up on the screen.
Good picture today.
It's going to be a great picture. I am just, it's touristy, but it was wall-to-wall traffic. And I had just come from my exploratory going to the easternmost town.
Open road.
When
where
he
you
goes
go
up there,
through-
it's as abandoned as your slot machine.
Yeah.
And I go up
All
there.
my pockets.
And there are all these people that are, you know, the working harbor Maine lobstermen, that this beautiful little town that I just feel I'm even privileged to lay eyes on it. I don't want to impede. I mean, I don't want to impose on them at all. And now I'm into this, you know, more kayaks and cyclists.
Oh boy!
You know, the whole. I was so pissed off.
I was so.
Oh God, it was like the worst. They're all sitting there and they've got their little. Oh, there's another cyclist. You know, you just want to open your door as you're going down the road like that.
Why? They're out there getting their fitness.
Yeah, they're in their fitness. You know, with their little ass-smelling seats and all that stuff. You know.
Well, you got awfully close.
I mean, you know, I want to roll down the one. Hey, douche! You're taking your half out of the middle. Go get a muffin. I mean, that's kind of the way I looked at it. And then the kayakers on top of the cars.
Sure.
You know, the kayaks that are up there. The kayak. Okay, you want to go on the water? Put an outboard motor on the back.
Sure.
Can't do that on a kayak.
What if you put like 250 horses on a kayak?
But
seriously,
to the people that
what
live,
I want put on an engine there. Say, here's my kayak. Hey, what do you think of this? Hey, ho! Look, I retrofitted it. Hey, douchebag! I retrofitted my kayak. Here we go.
This isn't stock.
There you go.
This is not stock.
Hey, look! There's a guy that got off his bicycle taking a little dip. I think I'm going to run over his head. Okay. So it was just Kenny Bunkport was I got out of there like as soon as I got in there.
But at least, Mike, it's off your Kenny bucket list.
My Kenny bucket list is totally off there. But you know what?
What?
I made progress on the trip because the surprise visit, we paid another visit to the 93-year-old mom.
On the way home. That's
Carla
awesome.
says to
Was
me,
she pleased or did she appear to be inconvenienced?
What are you doing here again?
Jesus, again? Really, Michael?
She was getting ready for dinner.
Oh.
So you got there, what, 3?
She had a dinner.
3-ish?
She had a dinner engagement.
Oh,
a date.
not with that guy.
No, another guy.
A new guy?
She's going out with a guy.
Larry?
Wow.
I
Because
don't
you know
know.
that in her neighborhood, Mike, they rotate in and out.
Mom was thrilled to see the baby again.
Yeah.
It was a very safe trip back.
That's great.
And then what's the amazing thing is that I'm halfway back home and I see a $100 slot machine.
Oh, no!
Stuff. My story doesn't even compare.
No,
it was
no.
sweet. But Kenny Bunkport, lick it.
Yeah.
I mean, really, I'm sure the natives that are up there, I'm all for you. I'm fine. Those Turons that come in, though,
Yeah.
they come across and like, we're in Maine. Yeah, go. Just don't come back. Don't go there again.
Yeah, but compared to me, you still won. I still lost.
Yes,
That's
this
true.
is true. But boy, me love Vegas. I really do.
Yeah.
See if you can make that thing happen you were talking to me about.
Be
Really,
nice.
okay? I'm really now, it's all I'm counting on.
Oscar,
And I'm already going once before that.
Oscar, it's all he has.
That's all I got.
Make it happen, man.
We'll take a break and come back with news you may not need. Right here, everybody.
Not a word from your lips. Took for granted that
Hey, I haven't forgotten about you, Vistaprint. Vistaprint is giving us a wonderful deal right now on those fantastic cell phone cases. They're iPhone cases personalized for your entertainment from Vistaprint.com. Vistaprint is a small business's best friend. There's Rob's Elvis. And I want to thank you for sending pictures of your iPhones. I'll be showing more of those to our listeners. These cases get your business noticed, or you can just make your own personal statement. Prices start at just $14.99.
At the meet and greet, a family stopped by before I went into the bar, and they showed me their iPhone cases. They were all Vistaprint.
Take a picture of them.
So cool. So cool.
Send those to me. I want to put them on the show. So make sure if you get yourself one of those iPhone cases, take a picture of it, send it to me. I'll put it on the show. Listeners can now get 25% off all iPhone cases when you go to Vistaprint.com/TMOS. And if you spend $30 or more, the shipping is free.
It's the only gift I've ever given Carrie that she genuinely liked. It is. I've bought her diamonds, jewelry. It's all in a box. But every day, that stupid Duran Duran iPhone case is right there.
Rob, the possibilities are incredible.
Yes, I may need a new belt.
From family photos to business logos, they're easy to create and they'll get you noticed. 25% off all personalized iPhone cases and free shipping when you spend more than $30. Just remember to go to Vistaprint.com/TMOS. And remember, most everything a small business needs for printing is available at Vistaprint.
From around the globe, across the nation, looking through your neighbor's window, the Mike O'Mara Show now presents News You May Not Need, a comprehensive look at the stories you may or may not be talking about during your daily activity. And now, News You May Not Need.
All right, everybody, are you ready for World War III?
Oh, God.
Congress is holding its first public hearing about U.S. plans for military intervention in Syria as President Barack Obama seeks to convince skeptical Americans and their lawmakers about the need to respond to last month's alleged sarin gas attack outside Damascus. Secretary of State John Kerry, Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel, and Joint Chiefs Chairman General Martin Dempsey were to appear before the Senate Foreign Relations Committee today.
Marty Dempsey?
I don't think it's Marty Dempsey.
Marty with the party from B106? It's not the same guy.
That is a radio reference from days gone by.
There are two people that are laughing right now, but trust me, they're laughing hard.
A classified briefing open to all members of Congress was to take place today as well. We'll keep you posted on that. It is a very, very
Every
scary
time I turn on the news, it's with dread because I don't want to hear about it. It's so bad.
Here is a man that's going to save the world. Former NBA star Dennis Rodman landed in Pyongyang, North Korea today.
Again?
For a 5-day visit to meet North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. But the trip, he said, is not to free jailed American missionary Kenneth Bai. I'm going to North Korea. Excuse me, do this the proper way.
Yeah, please.
I'm going to North Korea to meet my friend Kim. That's what Robin told reporters while transiting at Beijing's airport earlier today. It's a friendly gesture.
It's a nice gesture, Dennis.
I just thought I'd do, hey, what's up?
Hey, do you like the food over there?
I go over for the kimchi.
You like that?
I like kimchi.
But it's a friendly gesture.
Yeah, what are the women like?
Hey, they're good.
Yeah?
Oh, they're good. It's a friendly gesture.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you don't just eat the kimchi.
Rob, you're such a dirty birdie.
I know it.
Thank you, Rob. Yeah. There was little fanfare, but the gleaming white and newly built $6.4 billion eastern span of the San Francisco-Oakland Bay Bridge opened to the public as vehicles began crossing it after more than a decade of construction delays. We've got lots of listeners out there.
It makes it so much easier to get to Ocean City.
We hope you're enjoying your new bridge.
Yeah, it's a great bridge.
Part old, part new, and part permanent and part temporary. The hybridized bridge opened late Monday in time for Tuesday morning's commute. That's this morning. I'd love to hear from you if you experienced it. The opening followed a 5-day closure for the entire bridge. I threw that in there just for our Northern California listeners.
Good stuff. Big news.
Microsoft Corporation is buying Nokia Corp., their top line of smartphones and a portfolio of patents and services in an attempt to strengthen its fight with Apple Inc. and Google Inc. to capture a slice of the lucrative mobile computing market.
Oscar, is it a game changer?
Well, the Windows platform is horrible, as Todd Moore would say all the time, but that new Nokia Lumia phone they have,
right?
It's got this amazing camera that I saw firsthand for the first time this past weekend at the meet and greet.
Right.
And I've never seen another phone take a picture like this.
Really?
Like so much so that I like, well, is the Windows platform really that bad? Because the phone is phenomenal.
Wow.
The camera on the phone.
So this is going to be a game changer because this allows Microsoft to be a player in the gadget world.
Yeah, they're going all in.
$7.2 billion. That was the deal announced late Monday. That marks a major step in the company's push to transform itself from a software maker focused on making operating systems and applications for desktop and laptop computers into a more versatile and nimble company that delivers services on any kind of internet-connected gadgets.
You know what?
It's good when everybody competes. I like that.
Whether or not it's a game changer, I love that it'll make Apple try harder.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Apple has very seldom let us down. I like to see them back in the game.
You're not excited about the 5S?
No.
I'm excited about the BS.
That's good.
Japan is one of the skinniest countries in the world. Looks like they're really focused on changing that. On Thursday, KFC in Japan is going to start selling
what?
Deep-fried soup.
Mike, will you entertain a question?
And I'll do anything for food.
Yes.
How do it work?
Deep-fried soup. It's a thick corn and potato soup that's encased in batter and fried. Oh. So it ends up looking kind of like a hash brown.
Yum.
There you go.
You know what I read is that at the Texas State Fair this year, they're deep frying Nutella.
Oh, really? Yum, yum.
Yeah, I say bring it.
There's no word on whether the deep-fried soup is going to the U.S., but like most ridiculous overseas fast food creations, probably not, because for some reason fast food companies in America apparently hate making money.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Deep-fried soup.
Thank you. Other than college tuition and Apple stock, I'm not sure any prices in the U.S. have jumped as much as the Tooth Fairy.
What do you give the Tooth
I heard one knock there. Is the Tooth Fairy waiting without?
Shut up. First day back. According to an annual survey by Visa in 2013, kids are getting, how does this work? An average of $3.70 per lost tooth from the Tooth Fairy.
You know, I won't name any names because it's not appropriate.
You want to try that again?
I won't name any names because it wouldn't be appropriate. But
how was your weekend, by the way?
It was almost nothing to it.
Okay, good. Well, you're covered then.
When I first went to a dentist when I was a kid, my mom and dad and I went to a dentist who was flamboyantly gay. And so you know what my dad called him.
What?
The Tooth Fairy. He was wonderful.
Horny Bob's P-Wag.
It was a different time.
It was a different time, but it was 30 years ago, and it was funny then.
What do you? Your last kid to lose a tooth would have been Robert. What do you pay?
I think it's like $2 or $3.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're right there.
That's what the Tooth Fairy does, Mike. I don't have anything to do with it.
Hey, got to take the kids for their cleaning at the Tooth Fairy. Horny Bob's P-Wag.
That's my dad's voice.
Hope that receptionist is there.
Hey, all right, Sharon, let's take the kids over to see the Tooth Fairy.
I think the receptionist was fat. It was a long time ago as a kid.
370.
370?
370 is up 23% from last year when kids were averaging $3 and up.
But it's not like you have like a coin changer like at a gas station to give him $3 and chuk 70 cents.
I got a quarter, and that's up 1,480% from when I used to get those.
God, I'm about to start pulling my own teeth.
You might want to know why is the price skyrocketing. Apparently, It's because parents don't want other parents to think they're cheap.
You know what happened? Okay. Last time I lost my tooth was on an overcooked bowl of fried soup.
God damn it!
Is Carla out there?
Oh, my God. All right, and now it's time for a little something.
Good. I like this.
This is just the name alone. I enjoy this. 46-year-old Bobby Gully.
Hey, Bobby Gully!
Of Bulls Gap, Tennessee.
You made these up.
Bought his girlfriend, 43-year-old Christy Black. She thought she was stealing from him.
Oh, no.
So last week, Bobby Gully,
he
set a trap.
Oh, I'm sure it was brilliant.
It sounds like he could have done this in Vegas with Oscar. He put $5,000 in $100 bills in a bag, left it out on his foosball table.
I'm guessing it was more of a sack.
And he went to bed with Christy.
Yeah.
When he woke up, the bag and the cash were gone.
Oh, no, Bobby Gully.
Bobby Gully confronted Christy Black, and she admitted she'd stolen the money. She also revealed that she put it all in her rectum.
Oh, my God.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
All $50 bills just jammed, all 50 $100 bills jammed up there.
Oh.
And then in
Like a machine.
In the worst decision of the day, the two of them decided to try to get the money out.
Oh, well, you know what? It shows nice that they were trying to make good on it.
First, they tried using a toilet brush to dislodge it.
Oh, my God.
What?
That didn't work.
This is like the worst movie ever.
Then they tried tongs.
Of course they tried tongs.
No.
That didn't work either.
No.
But the tongs and the toilet brush did make Christy start bleeding profusely back there. This is
nothing to laugh
That is
about.
not okay.
She went to the hospital where doctors were able to remove the money, and she was charged with theft. All in all, I think Christy will have an S-load of explaining to do. She behaved like an ass. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Maybe she can wipe the slate clean.
Oh, no!
The whole thing stinks. I wouldn't turn the other cheek if somebody did that to me. Why didn't she ask Bobby just to float her along? We'll take a break. Come back with the audio vault right after this.
Although,
Tongs? Who thinks of tongs?
Tongs.
you know what? The guy that helped them out at the hospital probably just kept the copay.
I love that.
That's Bobby Gully.
Nice to be back, everybody. Hey, it's time for the Audio Vault with Mr. Rob Spiewak, brought to you by Bull Run Cigar Box Guitars. In this day and age, it's rare to find something that's truly an American original, but if you're a musician or a collector, you have to check out Bull Run Cigar Box Guitars, created by musician and master woodworker John Fanning. These guitars are one-of-a-kind treasures and great for any skill level. Musicians can use these instruments to expand their sound, and every one of these guitars is an original creation. These guitars not only sound great, but they're Civil War era recreations. Some of them even have those Civil War bullets on them.
Love that.
They're one-of-a-kind collectibles for all you Civil War buffs. To get yours, go to bullruncbg.com or check out Bull Run Cigar Box Guitars by John Fanning on Facebook. Bull Run Cigar Box Guitars, an American original. Let's open up the audio vault for Tuesday, September 3rd. We're already in September.
We love to live in the now, Mike.
2013.
But let us look back a little bit. Do you remember when they were making the movie Broadcast News?
Oh, yeah, I do. I mean, Don was supposed to have a small role in that, right?
I think you can see the side of his face in a press conference or a
Something
crowd
like
scene
that.
or
That's
something.
right. Mm-hmm.
But before that, they needed a lot of extras because most of the movie was filmed in Washington, D.C.
Yes.
Well, this is a funny tape for two reasons. Because super douche Steve Ducey was still at that time, he wasn't at Fox News. He was a goofy feature reporter at Channel 4.
Yep, and funny, and we were friends, and then he turned into a home.
And then also at that time, Mike, who was considerably younger, still did a great Dave Marish impression.
Yep.
And if you remember Dave Marish, isn't he on Al Qaeda now?
Al
Jazeera, rather.
He's on Al Qaeda.
Yeah, he's on Al Qaeda.
Yes, that's right. Dave Marish is now killing Americans as a terrible terrorist.
You see, this is the way rumors get started.
I'm going to take the plastic explosive and put it in my beard.
Let's go back. This will be great for longtime listeners. I think this
is old.
Like 1984, you and Don were at Champions for people auditioning to be extras.
All right.
Let's go to Channel 4 News. Check out the way Ducey talks. He talks like he's 10 years old.
Within the month,
here's
Hollywood
Marish.
movie makers will descend on Washington. What else to make a movie? Today, producers were looking for extras, so we sent Steve Ducey over to see if he could find some day work.
That's right, Dave. You see, folks, I thought it would be kind of fun to see what's involved in getting a job as an extra in a movie, so I...
The voice of Fox News.
Has anybody known about my extreme right-wing politics?
took my resume and an 8x10 glossy photo of myself to the audition, where I discovered that you don't have to act, you just have to look good. While I talk about my qualifications, behind me, DJ Mike O'Mara is practicing for his audition by doing his Dave Marish impersonation.
On the outer loop of the Beltway, some problems tonight. Lee, let's check with Bob Ryan in the Weather Center.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
God, it was so tough not to play that on Friday. I was so excited that someone said, and the impression holds up.
It does.
Yeah.
Dave Barry. And is he still doing it?
I think he did end up with that Al Jazeera.
Rob Spiewak accused me of working for Al Qaeda.
Do you think that's funny?
I'm gonna put these 2 grenades under my testicles and try to board this Airbus A320.
Now, here's a voice you don't do, Mike. This is an Australian, and I can only describe him as a gentleman.
Okay.
There is no backstory, but this was all over YouTube this weekend. He's being arrested after what he describes as a sumptuous Chinese dinner. And I love the way he talks to the cops. It sounds like they called Central Casting and had someone send over a guy to play a gentleman. Check out this arrest, okay?
You just assured me that I could speak.
Sit down inside the car. We're not assuring anything. We're under arrest.
Look, I'm under what? Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest. Have a look at the headlock here. See that chap over there? Get your hand off my penis! This is the bloke who got me on the penis before. Get some cups. Why did you...
Hold on, Rob. How old is the guy?
I'd say he's between 60 and 65.
This is the plain manifest.
Yeah,
He doesn't even sound Australian. He sounds British.
Yeah. Democracy Manifest.
There we are. This is the manifest. Review this, if you will.
But does he not sound like a gentleman?
What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? Oh, that's a nice headlock, sir. Oh, yes. I see that you know your judo well.
I see you know your judo well. So the next time you're approached by someone in law enforcement who we all support on this show, remember this question.
Get your hand off my penis!
Hand off my penis?
Yeah.
Get your hand off my penis.
Get your hand off my penis!
Well, they were manhandling him after a succulent Chinese meal.
A succulent Chinese meal.
So he had a bad weekend, as did Ronnie Lott, who is now calling or commenting on college football.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he was at the desk, and they have a platform, so it's raised. He pushed back too far.
Oh, God, I've always been afraid of that.
The Pac-12 network has a live feed on this, and we'll probably have this on our YouTube page.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
It's great. Listen, good sound, too.
If I don't throw my wallet, and if I don't throw it over... if I don't throw it over to
Going down to
Rick,
get his
wallet, by the way. Down goes Lot. He was waiting on that one. That just happened, ladies and gentlemen.
And it was a total foot in the air, total backwards.
And you catch it on the shot because they're basically on rolling chairs like we have here in the studio, right?
But they're up 10 inches.
Yeah, and he pushes off because he's trying to make a point. He's over the top about UCLA, and he pushes off away from the console. Like, I'm done talking.
I have to ask you guys this because we've all done a lot of different live shows. And we have been on risers before. Have you ever had that almost happen?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've had that happen a lot.
The space is limited.
Do you remember at the anniversary, the Pentagon, when you were invited to the memorial for 9/11? And I sat down on one of those plastic folding chairs.
Yeah.
And this well before we were going to do the broadcast. And Wolf Blitzer was like down below in his little thing. And I swear to God, I sat on this particular chair, and it was like it collapsed. And Wolf looked up and went, "I'm okay over here." No problem. Everything's fine. I'm just fat.
Then I accused him of being an Al Qaeda, as I do with all bearded broadcasters.
Stop it, Rob.
We're going to have to hold off on Tucker Carlson falling asleep on live TV until tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Because I want to close with this. Of course, last night was the Comedy Central roast of James Franco. And Jeff Ross is the roast master. Yeah. He's the greatest.
It aired last night.
It aired last night, and there was a lot of good clips, a lot of good stuff. Sarah Silverman was particularly funny. But as always, I want to close today with Jeff Ross. And, of course, you know James Franco, him of the Eyes Forever at Half Mast.
Yes.
How you doing, Franco? You look like Johnny Depp with lupus. Does Ryan Gosling ever call you, start laughing, and then hang up? Franco is half Italian and half asleep. How about a hand for James's grandma, 91 years old?
She was there.
Oh, no.
127 hours is how long she has left. Franco comes from humble beginnings, right? Your first job was working at McDonald's. It's the last time anybody ever said about your work, "I'm loving it." You know, Franco, personally, I don't care if you guys or girls. All I know is you made a $12 when I went to see that Wizard of Oz movie.
And that, Mike, that is your Magic Audio Vault.
Oh, that is
and welcome home.
Good to be home. Oh, that is good stuff. I like that. Hey, we got to get out of here. Our show today was brought to you by FanDuel.com. I'm going to check them out today and get ready for my lineup. Don't forget, we've got a special. FanDuel will match you dollar for dollar up to $200. That's up to, $200 free.
It's free money, Oscar.
This week only. This offer ends Friday. Don't forget to use my code TMOS. And don't forget the date, ladies and gentlemen. It's our live show, Omericon 2013, live at the State Theater, Saturday night, November 9th at 8 p.m. in Falls Church, Virginia. Tickets will go on sale to the general public Friday, September 20th. And our VIPs will be getting an email this week to tell you how you get your advance tickets.
Yeah.
Don't forget that date again, November 19th, 8 p.m. in Falls Church at the State Theater. We'll see you there. We got to get out of here. We'll be back with a brand new one tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Watch out.
Oh, yeah. One more thing. Please remember to grab your extended free trial of Hulu Plus, a special offer just for our listeners. Go to MikeO'MaraShow.com and click on the Hulu Plus banner and start watching all of your favorite shows right now. Or you can go to HuluPlus.com/TMOS. Again, that's HuluPlus.com/TMOS. Or click the Hulu Plus banner at MikeO'MaraShow.com. You may go now.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.